Hi, well, during the holiday season is often a time of reflection and slowing down, and a time of, amid the craziness of the holidays and shopping and meals and parties and gatherings, it could be nice to sit down and take a little breather from all the hecticness. Welcome to my channel. I'm Robin. I thought I would take a little time today amid a break of all the hustle bustle that we talk about and dive in a little bit to my style journey and how I got to where I am today. This has been something I've seen from a few other creators online who are sharing their story of what they've been going through and how they got to where they are and maybe how they're developing, and a little challenge to share as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, I welcome you to grab a cup of coffee with me, sit back, and we'll hear a little bit about where I am, where I've come from, where I'm going. So, I don't have a big, crisis story or a big come to. It's been more a development over the years. So now that I'm older, I'm 54, and my kids are all grown now. And over the last few years, I've really started coming into myself. So it started a few years ago with my fitness and health journey and, paying more attention to myself once my kids didn't need so much of my time. My youngest is 21 and he just moved out of the house um, last weekend. So I just went and helped him move in a dresser and get some final things moved in. Fun fact, he moved in an apartment with his older brother. So that's really cute. And I get to go see the two of them at the same time. And my daughter lives very close to them. So I'm feeling a little bit of empty nestedness, but also a time of rejuvenation and really being able to focus in on myself, which is what I've been doing these last few years. When the kids were little, I homeschooled for several years and I did all the things. I was in all the groups and gatherings, but I was very nature based. You know, low. We hiked every single week. So one of the groups that I was in with my kids, we met every single week and we took a, easy hike and we made it an educational experience for all the kids. It was a great experience and I miss it so much. But that just goes to say, I really didn't have a style then. It was, I was staying home with the kids. So my style was comfort and being spit up on a lot and comfort. So that was my style. And I just got into a rut. And it was just about being comfortable, fast, easy, easy to clean. And I often was frumpy because when I have three kids, so I was in that stage of up and down and up and down. And I just, I was the last thing on the list. So I never paid attention to my own style. I knit a little bit and I was into sewing, but I was always doing that for my kids, not for me. So I have changed that focus over, I'd say the last 10 years I've been growing, and it started with health and losing weight. I did lose about 30 pounds. Got into running and I really got into that community and starting to pay more attention to myself and taking time for myself. So I have evolved from the comfort sweatpants, yoga pants, sweatshirts to, I've transitioned back to the office. Back then, I also worked on a couple of different farms. So my gear was extremely casual. Since I've been back at the office, I've been trying to pick it up and add in categories piece by piece because you can't just buy a whole new wardrobe. So I started adding in more stylish pieces, but never knew how to really put it all together. So while I would have a nice shirt on or some nice pants or maybe a pair of shoes, I was all over the board trying to figure out what looked good together or what looked good on my body. And again, I was still trying to figure out and settle into a pattern for myself of what was where I was going to be. I then went I also at this time went through a divorce, and it was, a shock. I mean, I'm the one, I did initiate, but, well, I didn't initiate it, but I'm the one who at least called for it to make that final decision. So that was a very hard transition time, and it took years to get through. And through that time, I really found how I was able to invest in myself, health, time, hobbies, all of that. And that's when I started paying more attention, not only to work and the importance of work and the importance of my health, but to my appearance and what made me me. So that's where I've been getting to. And recently, as you know, I've started with these online subscription services, the Stitch Fix, the Wantable, and that has been so helpful. Um, Going to stores and trying to buy something off the rack and just walking around and like, I don't know what goes well together. I don't know how it's going to piece together on me. And again, buying random pieces, I have so much in my closet and on my in my drawers and my dressers that I end up wasting a lot. So I've been figuring it out over the past few years, and I think the styling services are helping me a lot. I like having a stylist to pick those out. I'm still working on what's the best colors for me. This is one of my favorite colors. But my style really is still all about comfort, but I want to have some style and I want some structure. So that's really what I was lacking, was the structure, and I'm still working on that, getting those pieces, and I want some versatility. So um, while I'm about comfort and I have a very casual weekends, I'm in the garden, I'm in the yard, I'm working with the chickens, I'm cleaning house, but then I'm also going out to meet with, have lunches, shopping trips, family gatherings, and I still want to look put together. I don't need to go top of the line. I mean, I would love it. I love that stuff, but it's not always practical. So I'm in the in between, and I'm figuring out how to be comfortable, how to look fashionable, and look like I know what I'm doing. That's where I'm at right now. I'm still working in an office. It's a casual office, so I can sort of have a wide range from, dressier days to dress down days to just mid-range days. And that's where I happen to be. So, it's been a long journey of trying to figure out getting to this version of me. And I'm happy, where I'm at now. Like I said, I'm 54. I'm just hitting my stride. Like I said, I've been running and I've been off of that right now because of injury, but I'm getting back. I will be back there, but I've been able to keep my health up and the weight loss off, even without all that activity, because I think I've fallen into who I am and what I'm doing. So, I just wanted to share a little bit more with you, with my viewers, and take on this as other creators in this space have been doing, and sharing some more about their style journey. How do we get here? What is it that we're looking for? What's helped us to get here along the way? And hopefully that's helpful to you as well. And I'd love, as we get to know more about each other and what it is that I'm doing here and showing you. And it's not just about the clothes, but it's about how we choose to live our daily life and just what we do in our downtime. How do we take care of ourselves? And, the clothes is the outer appearance of that, and the outer expression of that. And so right now that happens to be, a really fun spot that I'm in, but that dovetails with everything else. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you're having a good, warm holiday season right now. I think that's the most important thing that we're doing as we take care of ourselves, take care of our families, and move forward from there. And we just keep building. And so I look forward to sharing more with you along this journey. And I thank you for joining me today. And we will share more of this as we go down this pathway together. So take care. Again, thank you for joining me. Hit like, subscribe, so you can be notified of all the new things that do come out, and you'll help me grow this channel so that I can show you more and share more with you. And I'd love to hear from you as well. It's what makes this all so worthwhile, is hearing from the people in the comments and, living our journey. All right, take care.